let's continue on with talking about or the relationship between low estrogen levels and your muscles. So I shared earlier, but it's really hard to get it all out in like 30 seconds to a minute. So I wanted to bring it here and talk just a little bit more deeply on this subject. So when we're talking about muscle atrophy, it is the decrease in your muscle mass, your power, and your strength. And it really can affect your workout, your what it is that you're doing for your exercise. So I want to kind of share with you some different things that you can look for to determine whether or not you're having low estrogen levels. Now, some of this won't apply. Some of this might just happen because for other reasons. Maybe it's arthritis, maybe it's carpal tunnel, but we're going to talk about it, and then you can make that determination. So, when you have muscle atrophy, it's you have a the reduced estrogen level leads to a decreased protein synthesis. So your body does not synthesize protein in the way that it should, and so therefore causing the muscle to shrink. And typically, when you're the smaller the muscle, your output's not the same, your strength isn't the same, and the power that you're pushing is not the same. It is going to be decreased. So this can cause some safety issues. So if you think about muscle grip, as far as your strength, muscle grip, if you're lifting weights, for example, if you're doing a chest press and you lose your grip and that weight falls on your chest, or let's say you're doing an upright row and you lose the grip and you drop the weight on your feet. So if we're just looking at it from a safety standpoint, like I'm coming to you as a wellness coach, as a health promotion leader, not as a hormone doctor. That's not me. So I want to deal with the other end of it. I want to deal with the muscle part, but I just want you to know that those two things do connect: estrogen levels and your muscles. So I'm trying to show you the relationship here. So if you think about it in that sense, now, again, if you're losing grip, if you have carpal tunnel, if you're losing grip because you have arthritis, that's different. But let's just say you know all of that's okay and you're going through perimenopause, then, it could be due to your low estrogen levels. Also, if you think about muscle recovery, if it's taking you 2 and 3 and 4 days to recover, it could be due to low estrogen levels, because typically after a workout, 1 day, 2 days at the most, depending on what you're doing. If you're a heavy lifter like bodybuilding, then you might take a few more days to recover. But the longer you recover, that too is going to affect your output. It's going to affect your workout routine, because you don't want to go in and continue working that sore muscle. Then you're going to cause damage. So you want to make sure, that's why they say never work the same muscle 2 days in a row, because your body only grows and repair at rest. But if you're still in that pain, it is going to prolongate that your recovery. Then it prolongates your workout routine. So again, if it's taking you longer to recover, that is something that you might want to consider. Also, the way that fat accumulates. So when your muscles are going through atrophy and you're probably not working out as much, so then the body has a tendency to accumulate more fat around it. And unfortunately, that is it hinders the quality of your muscle. So reducing its function, if you will. All right, so let's just recap real quickly. So when you're in the gym, things to think about, to see if you are having these decreased levels. It could be, think about your muscle strength. Are you still, working out the same? Your muscle power, are you still pushing out that same power? And think about your muscle mass. Also, think about that recovery. How long is it taking you to recover after your workout? If it's taking, more than 2 days, then getting those levels checked is going to be pivotal to your workout routine. So again, I'm coming to you as a coach and not as your hormone doctor. So definitely, if you're feeling any of these signs or symptoms, then go ahead and get that checked. In the meantime, This is where I come in as far as coaching wise. Let's talk about how we can continue to build that strength, the mass, and that power while you're going through the process. Let's get back to that, powerful calorie burning machine before all this perimenopausal stuff started. So stick with me, stay tuned, and I will share with you how we can continue to build strength.